Think about it. Glazer Unfiltered.
Terrible people.
Think about it. Glazer Unfiltered live at Stanford Sons. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
It's Wednesday. What else could you be doing tonight? You could be. Are you guys Royals fans? The fuck are you not at the game? Goddammit! You guys are traitors.
Why do you always discourage people as soon as we get here? You're like, are you guys Royals fans? Yeah. Why aren't you guys fucking watching that right now? Assholes.
I just wanted to point out how disloyal some of these.
You got to
people
make
are.
them feel bad, though.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad they're here.
Give yourselves a hand for supporting live comedy. 1, 2. Anyway, this is Glazer Unfiltered. I think it's week number 30. I don't even know.
Yeah, I think this is episode 30.
Episode 30, kind of like Star Wars. We are on iTunes, and tomorrow afternoon you can hear the show and hear you guys laughing and hating on everybody right on iTunes.
See it on YouTube now.
Oh, is it on YouTube?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't even know that. And what else are we on? Stitcher?
Stitcher.
Yeah, tomorrow. Did you say Stitcher? All right. So that happens tomorrow, but right now we're doing this. And we are Kansas City's #1 podcast, which is cool. There were just 3, now there's 7.
Is there 7 now?
Yeah, you got one of them.
I've got one of them.
Yeah, and we're headed to the top right here in KC, just like the Royals.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7. I think LA has 700 podcasts. Anyway, our sponsors are KCConfidential.com, which is run by the former editor of FYI with the Kansas City Star, and it's all gossip and what's going on in Kansas City. I write for them. That's KCConfidential.com. And do you guys read Tony's KansasCity.com? Any guys read Tony's? No, with all the naked.
How many of you read? Nobody applauded. They just laughed, though.
How many guys have apps to pick up women that's about sex and everyone's married and cheating? What's that called?
He's asking if you're on Tinder. Are you guys on
Are
Tinder?
you guys on that?
We don't read. We just swipe right. That's all we do.
What was the big controversy yesterday about hacking? What did they hack?
That was Ashley Madison.
Yeah, and there's 60 million cheaters on there.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't happy in their marriages.
I don't know if they're not happy. They just want adventure. I don't know. What do you think? If it keeps the marriage going and the other person doesn't know you're cheating on them, is that good or bad? I don't know.
Are you defending affairs right now? Is that the angle you're going to take on this?
Look, I was married for 4 or 5 years. It didn't work out. And ever before that and since then, that's all I've known is
And you really wish you'd had Ashley Madison back then.
I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was like some kind of donut, or it sounds like doesn't it? Like, let's go to the store and get some Ashley Madisons. Smoke a joint, eat the fuck out of those, then go somewhere and pick up a chick and bang her.
I mean, that may be what they have to do with this company afterwards. They
Really?
have to kind of change their business model a little bit. I think
Are they in
fucked it
trouble?
up a bit.
60 million people?
Yeah, apparently probably the entire database, I guess.
Wow. I didn't know there were 60 million adults in America. I thought, we had 300 million. Some were kids.
Yeah, numbers are really hard, aren't
That's
they, Greg?
unbelievable.
There's so
God,
many
I'm
of
in the
them.
wrong business. How many guys use apps to meet men or women? Go ahead and applaud. Do you
They
guys?
said they did Tinder.
Is it Tinder? What?
Backpage. Wow. This guy likes hookers.
Those are hookers. But you know what I like?
He's like, yeah, one punched me in the face. Look at this shit.
What the fuck happened to you? There's some federal agents here. Take care of him. Yeah, they really are.
That guy just got really nervous. There's federal agents here. Shit. Holy shit, I got to keister some stuff and get rid of the body.
You know what I like about Backpage? They now have the photos of who you're going to get. Are those accurate? Because you do. Are they the girls or is it fake? I don't know. Oh, now all of a sudden, because I said.
Like you don't know, Craig. Like you.
It's kind of like Disney. Like a little fantasy thing.
What?
I don't know. I think hookerism is fine. I don't see any problem with it.
Hookerism.
What would you call it? I'm 19.
I think prostitution is the technical word for it. I think we already have a word in place that we've been happy with for years.
Speaking of that, I want to get to our main subject tonight before we bring up. We've got a huge star tonight, and I forgot to mention one of our other sponsors, 1010 Taxi. If you need a cab and you want them there quick and you live in Johnson County, call 1010 Taxi, and they'll get her the hell out of there immediately. She's been there too fucking long. I mean, after you don't know and after you do your wild thing, what do you say to them? You know, guy with the Band-Aid. They don't want to go. They want to watch Love and Hip Hop right in your bedroom. You're going, I was watching the Royals game, and then you're trying to watch The Town with Ben Affleck, and they go, ooh, that's an old movie. And you're going, what? Movie's 4 years old. They're like 22, you're 35, going, damn, did that happen? Anyway.
Is that the point where it becomes depressing for you?
Well, I'm older than that, so I'm watching Paul Newman and Robert Redford and Butch and Sundance. They don't have a clue. They think Paul Newman is John Wayne, the country western singer.
He has that great salad dressing.
He does. Well, he's dead. You didn't even know that because
Are they still making the salad dressing though? Good. Good on him. Good on him. In his memory,
wow,
right?
I didn't think about that. Poor Paul. 8 nominations and he won for that shitty pool movie with Tom Cruise. What was it called? The Color of Money. After all those great movies, he was pissed. All right, we'll move on. The big topic today I wanted to talk about, and I know you're all interested, the leading Republican candidate for president, and he has a huge lead, is Donald Trump. How many of you guys knew that? Clap.
I didn't know he was in the lead.
Big
Are
lead.
those real numbers or are those like Donald Trump press-related numbers?
What do you guys think?
That's what I'm saying. Like with the money, I'm sure he owns a few printing presses somewhere. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking winning. I'm killing it in this shit. Print that, yeah.
But how much fun is Donald Trump? What's he already been saying? All Mexican people across the border are rapists or drug dealers. John McCain is not a hero. He just got captured. And he gave McCain $1 million when he ran for president. Now he doesn't like the guy. And now Donald is giving out phone numbers for candidates he doesn't like. Did you see that? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I gave out that person's cell phone number.
Wait,
He goes,
what?
Yeah, am I right?
Giving out people's cell phone numbers.
Yes. What? Gave out the phone number. Wow. Don doesn't care because he's got like 900. He's like a dope dealer. He's got those throwaway phones for broads. He meets him at Quick Trip. I know what he does. I kind of like the Trump. Or the tramp. If you like Donald Trump, clap. Wow.
I knew I liked you guys.
If you hate Donald Trump, clap. Wow. Are you Republicans that are? I don't care. Are you Republican? You are? Who would you go? All right. Let's say Trump doesn't get the nomination. He probably won't. He's just getting there for entertainment. But who do you think gets it? Jeb Bush? Clap. You think it's Bush? No. Christie? Who? What do you think? I'm not hearing it. 16. Can anybody beat the Hillary? I don't think so. I think there's too many Democrats. Does anyone think she can be beat? Clap if you think she can be beaten.
Honestly, Bernie Sanders is seeming really popular with people around my age.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like we may have a chance for like a third party in this election.
You think?
I think so.
I don't think so.
You guys like Bernie Sanders?
Really?
He's saying shit that makes sense. I have a bunch of student loan debt, and I'm like, yes, we should get rid of that. We should fucking get rid of that right now. I like that guy.
That was Larry Sanders.
No, that's Bernie Sanders.
Oh, it's Bernie? Okay. You can't keep up. Well, everybody's downing Trump, but, Ronald Reagan was an actor, and look how he did. What do you think? Trump's pretty smart. What do you think? No? The Apprentice? Yeah. You think?
I'm sure he's assuming we can just file bankruptcy and that will fix everything in this country. I don't know why you just didn't do that, guys. Just fucking file bankruptcy. That's how you fix it.
And Section 8. You're broke and just move into Overland Park into a good apartment, and it's just you don't have to pay, and just shoot your neighbor, and that'll do it. The hell's going on with that? The Golden Ghetto? You heard about that?
They haven't shot anybody this week over there. We're doing
2 weeks ago. You used to buy weed from that kid.
No, I did not buy weed from that kid.
You told me you did.
Let me be clear. Federal agents in the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Not buy weed from that kid.
Only once. He'll rat out anybody. He doesn't want to go to jail. All right.
I feel like you just sold me up the river just publicly right now, and everybody's okay with it.
Well, let's talk about Hillary Clinton for a minute. Do you guys think does anyone think she's going to win? Clap if you think Hillary's going to be the next president. I think she is. First of all, there are way more Democrats than Republicans now, and they vote, and that's what's going on. I don't know. The Republicans, I don't know. I don't think they're into it.
I think they're pulling in the Mexican vote this time for sure.
Why? Because Trump, yeah.
He's saying a lot of encouraging things.
Here's what I don't get about the Donald.
Drug dealers have money, you guys. Those
Yeah.
Mexicans are doing all right. That means they're all rich.
You know, he's not a bad-looking guy for his age. With all that money, why doesn't he fix the hair?
Say Trump is not a
He's
bad-looking
not.
guy.
Is he? Do you guys think he is?
Ladies, do any of you find Trump attractive, with or without the money?
Really? How old is Donald? About late 60s, 70? I don't know. Huh? 70-ish? What's to do with the hair? I mean, why not just go ahead and get it fixed? You've got $9 billion. Eastwood did it. You're richer than that guy. Is that the worst comb over ever? What the fuck was that all about? I know he thinks he's kidding is when you get in bed with the broad, she runs their fingers through your hair, and that's the end of that idea. What do you think?
I assume he just throws $100 bills at her and she
Hundreds?
deals with. I don't know.
Probably up from there.
How do you get women to stay?
I'm good in bed.
Okay, well, fair enough. Maybe Donald's good in bed.
Well, you know, it's not dick size, it's verbalization these days.
Sure, that's what you tell them.
If you have, really, and she's staring, oral sex, and these are middle-aged women over here, senior middle-aged like me. If you're good in bed, here's the
Yeah,
deal.
ladies. Senior and middle-aged, killing it.
I'm giving you the secrets. It's all verbal, oral sex, and make noises like a farm animal. Like, they love that. You think I'm kidding?
Ladies.
I'm not kidding.
Do any of you love
But
that?
they're not going to admit it.
You like a guy to go all barnyard on your pussy?
When they're in bed and they start going, hey, don't do that, you know you won. And then you do it again, and all of a sudden they raise up on you like an eagle, and then you give them a few more. Well, I don't know why. I'm trying to help you because you're a young guy. And when you get high and you can't get a boner, this is what you have to do. What?
Okay, I'm listening now.
I'm trying to help you people.
I'm listening.
And
now.
women are sitting there going, do something. Because you guys come too
So
quick.
Barn noises.
Yeah, that 7-minute
All right.
shot thing, and then you don't want to go around two, and they got to use the vibrator. It's a lot of work. They drove all
How
the way
turned
over.
on are we right now, ladies?
I'm
Pretty
just trying-
fucking red, Randy?
I'm
yeah?
trying to help. This is an international show on iTunes, and people in Southeast Asia are going, he's right. Because they're little people, like kind of like trolls. All right. I don't even know if they have sex, those people. Plus, they're Asian. It's like, you think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. I banged 2 Jamaican maids that were 14. I was only 17.
Wait, but we were talking about penises just a second ago, weren't we? That was a dick
No,
thing.
no, no. That was
You
their...
banged a couple Jamaican
No, that's
boys.
their slit. Instead of going like this, I go, what? No, they were girls. I got some weird Jamaican jungle disease because they had weird, that Tarzan makeup. We'll get back to that. All right. Who are we talking about? Donald Trump and Hillary
We're
Clinton.
talking about Donald Trump.
All right. Who do you think is going to be the next president? Pretty blonde lady? Huh? What do you think? Who? What? I think so. What do you think, sir? You, sir. Band-Aid boy. The
He's
fuck
just
is
getting
wrong with
hookers
you?
off Backpage later.
The fuck is wrong with you? One soccer game, and look what happened. That was a soccer game. Look what he lies. All right, ladies, what do you think? You're mature. Who's going to be the next president, ma'am? What do you think? Do you have an idea? You don't know? Do you care?
She does not want to talk about this at all. She's like, leave me alone. That shit's private like my religion, motherfucker.
Oh, let's talk about religion. That's the other good subject. How many Catholics are here tonight?
That is the most excited anybody's gotten for Catholicism in a long time.
Watch this. How many Muslims are here tonight? They're hiding. Oh, really? We got a couple. Wow. Oh, they're all right. That's cool.
Those are the whitest Muslims I've ever seen.
Now, wait a minute. You guys are the FBI agents. You're undercover. Oh, yeah, she's a Muslim. She's got the whole regalia on. Is that your husband? Are you married? Is it? Now, when you guys get married, do you really roll up in a sheet and do all that stuff, or is that the Jews?
That's the Jews that do that.
They
Aren't
do
you
that.
Jewish?
Yeah, but I don't follow that shit. I'm in the movie business. We don't. What? What? She's very attractive. Now, who's this pretty person to your right? Is that a relative? That's your mom? Oh, so you're an American that converted to Muslimism.
That's
You're-
usually how they get to be.
You're a Lutheran, aren't you?
They convert.
A Lutheran? And in the middle, your husband, he is from the Middle East? Where's the FBI guys? The fact that did you pat him down? I mean, you've been following the news? All right.
I've been watching them. They've been laughing. They're cool.
If you decide to,
They're the good ones. They're the good ones.
if you decide to open fire, he's the hater, not me. All right. let's continue our show. I don't see him in the room tonight. Our headliner, and I'm real proud to have him here. I've worked with this young man for over 10 years. He is the only comedian in television history to be on Saturday Night Live for 5 years and Mad TV, I believe, for 3. No one else starred in both shows. He also starred in The Mind of Mencia and several other shows. You saw him on Craig Ferguson, David Letterman, The Tonight Show. Give a nice warm welcome for your headliner, very talented drunk girl from Saturday Night Live. Proud to have him from Los Angeles, Mr. Jeff Richards. Give it up for Jeffrey.
Is this one not working?
This one isn't working? This one's working. Can you guys hear me right now?
Wow. Wow, give me that.
It works.
The fuck? Who turned? Wait, it's on my leg. It's like a snake.
Hello, Craig.
Look at your hair. You look so young.
So great to see you. Excuse me. Can I get a water or something to drink? Does anyone have water? No.
Waitress, can we get a bottle of water for Jeffrey? You look like you're in the Beatles.
I'm doing what I can. This is custom-made jacket.
It's cool. You guys like his jacket? Clap if you like the jacket. I do.
It has its own thing.
Yeah, I like it.
It kind of exists on its own, you know. It's like a whole thing, right?
Does that get you laid?
I do what I can. I'm mostly asexual. Mostly asexual.
What's the rest of you?
The rest is free forming. It really is. It really is quite exquisite, isn't it? You know, I've been on a low carb diet. If I'm coming off strangely, I apologize. I've been on low carb brownies.
What? Oh, okay.
No, you laugh, but I've lost 20 pounds.
Yeah, give it up for Jeff.
Low carb diet, low carb donut. It's not a diet, it's a donut. So why are you looking at me like that? You're seducing me with your eyes. Seducing me with your eyebrows. But it is quite nice to be here in Kansas City and to be with those who care and those who are kind. It really is wonderful to be here. So I thank you and
give it up for Jeffrey. Just
thank
his
you
flight.
so much.
He literally landed in our city 30 minutes ago. Look at that.
Oh, thank you.
There's Clint, one of the owners that came up and gave you that. He's a homo. You can hang out with him. Do people say homo anymore, Jeff, or just in England?
What do they say?
Homo. I don't know.
They say a bit of quarrel.
Oh.
A bit of quarrel.
All right.
Bit of quarrel.
I've never heard that.
That's what they say.
Who's they?
There's a group of people. There's a blind militia. I know you're looking at me like, when does the show start? But in all quiet indifference, this is what it is.
Are you guys Saturday Night Live
You can't
fans?
leave now. It is what it is. I just want my own Maury Povich type show, my own Jerry Springer thing. Well, do you have any questions for me? I mean, we're just sitting.
I do. I don't know if they do. Does anyone out there, this blind girl has a lot of questions about her sexuality. You're just like a laughing person. Does she do that when you guys are home? You're just like watching Wizzo and she laughs. Huh? What? I thought maybe you were a couple. I don't know what you people do. She's
Hey,
kind
we're
of
not making any assumptions about what's going on tonight in the bedroom. That's for sure.
Or are you two with these two? You're all 8 together.
That's a
of you
huge
are-
bed.
From
8 is enough. He's an interesting guy.
that's a
Bandit.
Groupon. Almost.
It's a Groupon, yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, really, what it is that, you know, you're looking at me again like I have something for you in the car. There's nothing in the car. I don't have a car.
Jeff is an amazing voice guy, and he used to do voices on Sat Live. And one of my favorites, I don't know if he'll do it for us, is a character that we see on TV to this day who could analyze Donald Trump way better than we could, and that would be Dr. Phil.
If you want to change your life, you got to make changes in your life. Something I like to call life changes. Or changes in life. You can put a wet burrito on a roller coaster, but after it goes round and round and round, comes down, ain't gonna bake you a cake. But I was expecting cake.
You're into this English thing. Now, there's another character, and I've never heard anyone, and he was one of my favorite movie stars of the 70s and 80s, did tons of movies with Richard Pryor, and his most famous movie that you guys see every year at Christmas is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You guys love that movie? Now, Johnny Depp tried to steal this man's thunder, and I think he fell short. Are you getting drink orders while I'm trying to entertain people? It's like you have a big butt and big boobs.
This place has to make money.
All right. We're not addressing
I mean, literally has to.
All right.
Can I do your brother? I want to do your
You
brother.
want to do Jeff Glazer? Go ahead.
Your brother, his brother, and you know if you know who he is, you
He's on a
know
reality show now.
who he is. Jeff, I'm trying to let him go, but the kitchen's closed. We don't have any more. Why'd she stack it above the fact she shouldn't have done that? You put it over by the paper clips. God damn it. Jesus Christ. I can't fucking begin to tell you what we're doing. We're out of salmon. We're out of salmon. What part of out of salmon don't you understand?
I love how it's just the staff around the outside of the back of the room just losing their shit right now.
That did say, that was good. But they probably know. What about Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka?
Behind this door, some of your dreams will become fantasies. Some of your fantasies will become dreams. But you can't tell your mother. Lick it, just do it. Don't say no. You do. You lied. You spoke fizzy lips and drinks. You lose. No, you lose. Good day, sir.
I'd like to do that when I go to Starbucks and order.
Yeah.
I wanted a mocha frappuccino, not a caramel latte. I don't want a caramel.
There's just one more, and then we're going to move on. Because these are voices, they're pretty unique. People don't do Gene Wilder or Dr. Phil. But one voice you do, and he was a hero of mine as a kid because he did the first A-rated nude film. It was called, what was it called?
I have no idea.
Dustin Hoffman in, what was it?
That was The Graduate.
The Graduate.
You
Give,
probably
give him a
know.
hand for getting that. It was an Academy Award-winning movie. And you do one of the best, one of the only people that does Dustin Hoffman, right?
I don't know. I don't keep track of such numbers. I might be one of the only ones living. I like doing Dustin Hoffman because he's like, you know, this is the one I do right now, is Dustin Hoffman as a frog. I mean, it's a shotty sort of thing, but... Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. There was a long embankment of mud. I didn't know where I was going. I was slipping and sliding and moving and shaking and grinding. And she was just, I'm only one frog.
That was good. That was impressive.
Thank you so much.
I'm really impressed with this new character you've got as a guy from London, I take it. And
Well, I don't know how to take that.
Well, at least you're not a Cockney.
Well, not as young.
Do you guys know what that means, Cockney? That's kind of white trash English people.
No, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what is happening, but I am me. I am Jeff Richards, and I am with you tonight. And the rest can be magical if you want it to be, and it doesn't have to be either. You are your own fairy dust. Again, you look at me like I am supposed to pick up a package and bring it to a guy who's shadier than...
Are you guys having fun tonight? We're only going to do a few more minutes because Jeff's gotten here very late tonight, and I know he's tired. So he's been kind enough to offer up his services. We're going to take a break from the podcast in a moment and take a couple minutes, and then, yes.
That's right, I'm back.
Our comics
He wants
tonight,
to know if he can fuck you later.
our comics tonight are Richard Montano, Teague Hayes, Jeff Richards from Saturday Night Live. How cool is that you've got this crowd and you get to see a guy that did 5 years on, give him a hand, Saturday Night Live, 5 years. It's like having him in your living room, right?
What's that?
It's like having a guy from Sat Live at your home, kind of.
I mean, it is quite literally
Unique.
unique and beautiful and eloquent and all of those things.
Did you fucking do acid before? All right, we're going to break in just a moment. I want to thank, do you have anything else to say,
No, that's it.
Pat? Give a nice hand for our producer and comic, Patrick Ryan, that does the show every week.
Thank you.
And Jeff Richards is a big star from Saturday Night Live. Next week, it's Chris Frangiola, the star of Chelsea Lately, her producer, and the new producer, writer, and star of Chelsea on Netflix that starts in September with Chelsea Handler. He's also the host of Sons of Anarchy. He'll be here next week. How cool is that?
It is quite literally literal. It is. It literally is literal. I have to go. I have to powder and I have to get ready.
I know you want to do some archive. Where's the FBI guys? They'll help you to the bathroom, Jeff. You know, comics are when they go to the bathroom. You have to be look at Chris Kattan. I think he shoots up in the bathroom.
Where is he?
I don't know. Chris, I'm kidding. He gets mad when I talk about him. You guys remember Chris Kattan?
Are you trying to write another apology letter?
Do you guys know who Chris Kattan is, the star of Night at the Roxbury? Another show like that. Did you work with Chris on the show?
All right, I'm just going to talk regular now.
All right, did you or not?
But I'm going to go back to it later.
All right. I want to hear about the show.
What?
Did you and Kattan work together on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, right. We've done some sketches.
He was really what happened to him? What fucked him up?
Well, you know, I don't think he's in a bad position. He's doing okay.
I think he broke his
we
back.
hit speed bumps. We all hit speed bumps.
What do you mean by
this
that?
This in a lot of ways is a speed bump. I think we can all agree this is a fucking speed
You've
bump.
gone from New York City and Saturday Night Live
This
to
guy's
40
laughing.
people.
This guy knows the speed bump.
A guy wearing a royal shirt on a group of 8 from Groupon watching you in Overland Park, Kansas. Well, you know.
This is the end of
You could kill yourself.
this is the end of life, I guess.
If you kill yourself, can I have your jacket?
Well, you're the first to ask, so you go up. You'll be higher up
I
on
think
the
it would
list.
fit me well. All right, here's the deal. No, I love you, Jeff. You know that. How long have we worked together? About a decade or more?
Yeah,
You were here with Rob Schneider.
10 years. Yeah.
Rob Schneider. You guys remember Rob from Saturday Night Live and all the other shit he did? Those two toured the country together. Rob got paid more, but what the fuck was that about? You're funnier than
No.
Rob.
He's
Rob's
very
good.
funny.
Do you guys like Rob Schneider? He's cool. We've had a lot of Sat Live guys here. Who's the guy that wrote the book? And Daryl Hammond. Do you guys remember Daryl Hammond, the voice guy on Sat Live? They don't even know who he is. 20 years on the
You guys
show.
know who Daryl Hammond
Do
is.
you guys know him? The voice guy did all the... Huh? You know, the one in Royals guy.
You know, it's just like
Got our back on references. That's right.
Daryl Hammond, when he'd get interviewed, he was always like this. He'd always be like, you know, if that's what he wanted to do, that's what he would do. And it was like a whole thing. You know, but, you know, it is a magical thing what they do on New Year's. And you should take it, you should go if you can. Do you know that's how he sounds?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Doesn't that sound like him?
That sounds like her Uncle Schmunfuck.
You know,
I know who
this
Daryl
is
is.
how he
though.
would talk, though. That is how he sounds.
You know, he wrote a book and he wrote a whole chapter
When he's
about
just
Stanford.
chatting, you know.
Yeah. When he wouldn't leave town because he was coked up. Where's the FBI guys? All right, let's move on. Give a nice applause and welcome and thank you to Pat Ryan for producing the show and being here tonight, our producer.
Thank you.
For comedy superstar from Saturday Night Live and Mad TV, Mr. Jeff Richards. Give it up for Jeff.
Yeah.
I am Craig Glazer, and this is Glazer Unfiltered. Big stars coming up next week. Chris Frangiola. Also coming up, the Tennessee Tramp and Tommy Chong, if he's well. Carlos Mencia. Josh Wolf. Big names coming up. Who am I leaving out? I know there's a bunch of big ones. I can't remember
TJ?
everybody. TJ Miller. Yeah, how big is that? The star of HBO's Silicon Valley. Anyway, go to StanfordsComedyClub.com to see who's going to be here, or call the club at 913-400-7500. Join me on Twitter at KC, King of Sting. Buy my book, The King of Sting, on Amazon.com. Thank you, guys. Give us about 3 minutes, and we'll come back with stand-up comedy with Jeff Richards, Richard Montano, and T. Hayes. Thank you.